What is up, Blue Jays? Happy HoCo week. I love all the PJs I'm seeing in the hallway today. We have a great show for you, with the top story being the beloved Chiefs, some announcements, a Fall Fest recap, and a sports report. As always, I'm Claire Hamilton, and this is KLHS. Today we're going to start off strong with our very own Allie Collier sharing some information over the Kansas City Chiefs Environment Drive. Take it away, Allie.
Good afternoon, Jays, and happy homecoming week. While the Chiefs might have taken a loss yesterday at the game, they are taking a win when it comes to recycling and cutting down on waste. Did you know the average citizen in America produces around 4.5 pounds of trash every day? And if you take 4.5 times 320 million, you get 1,440 million. That means 1,440 million pounds of trash are being produced every day, which means the US alone produces 250 trillion pounds of trash a year. But only 32.6% of 250 trillion is being recycled, meaning the average US citizen recycles only 1 pound of materials a day. But the Chiefs are trying to put a change in those numbers. The Kansas City Chiefs held the Extra Yard for the Environment Drive, which consisted of fans coming out to the stadium and bringing items in their household that they no longer use and that needed to be recycled. One of the stations that was set up at the drive was a food waste program for major food businesses in Kansas City. The program alone has kept 16,000 tons of food waste out of our landfill since 2012. One of the organizers for the drive stated, quote, "We made it a long-term goal to become more environmentally conscious organization. And while significant change doesn't just happen overnight, we made countless strides in our recycling and sustainability efforts over the years," end quote. While the Extra Yard for the Environment is only a yearly event, you can still cut back on waste every day. A great example of this is getting your everyday iced coffee without a straw, or buying a reusable water bottle instead of getting a new plastic one out of your fridge every day. We also have a recycling club here at LHS that was started to help cut down on waste at our own school. The club consists of taking out recycling and making sure minimal waste is produced at our school. Cleaning our planet will take a long time to do, but small things every day can make a huge difference in the end. That's all the news I've got for you today. For KLHS, my name is Allie Collier. Stay cool, Jays.
Thank you, Allie. The Chiefs may have had an unfortunate game yesterday, but at least they aren't wasting an opportunity to help the environment. Moving on to some announcement, today's kicks off our Homecoming Spirit Week, today being Beach Bum Pajama Day. I absolutely love PJ Day. It's so comfortable, and I love to see everybody showing out in support for our school. Tomorrow is class colors. Seniors will wear blue, juniors will wear red, sophomores will be green, and freshmen are yellow, and staff will wear orange. Wednesday is Wacky Hawaiian Shirt Day, so be ready to steal your dad's, grandpa's, uncle's, or some sort of fatherly figure's oversized beach shirts. Thursday is Tourist Trap Tees. Wear a t-shirt that you got from a vacation or has the name of another city, state, or country on it. And finally, Friday is Whiteout, so remember to dress out in all white. Remember, Jays, Spirit Days are a privilege, and they are only fun if everyone participates. So don't disappoint our boys in blue and show out in support. Moving on, homecoming tickets are on sale during lunch and flex periods. Tickets are regularly $15, but they are also collecting items for the Dignity Drive that can get you a discount for your ticket. If you bring one item, you can buy a ticket for $10, and if you bring 3 items, you can get a ticket for $5. Don't forget those tickets, Jays. There's no better HoCo fail than forgetting those tickets and not being able to get in. Also this week, there's a free movie on the field. You may have heard it called The Flick on the Field, which is exactly what it says. Lilo and Stitch will be shown on the field on Wednesday at 7. So bring some blankets, chairs, and enter through the front gates and sit back and relax, and remember that Ohana means family. And on Friday, there's a tailgate before the game at 5 p.m. If you attend the tailgate, then you can get into the game for free. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. And lastly, the dance is on Saturday night starting at 8:30. Please remember your student ID or any sort of identification, and remind your date or the people in your group to bring theirs as well. I'm so excited to see everyone all dressed up and looking nice. I personally love getting dressed up, but I know it's not everybody's favorite thing to do, but it's only one night, Jays. And for the last announcement, it's a reminder to visit the Nest located in the library. They have teas, coffees, hot chocolate, and many more treats, and some fantastic service. So skip your morning Starbucks and hit up the Nest. That's all the announcements we have for today, so let's head over to Grace Halter for a Fall Fest wrap-up.
Well, Jace, it's become that time of the year that we all love. This past weekend was an amazing weekend to have the Fall Fest. So, without further ado, let's see what our own Blue Jay students love about the Fall Fest.
I think it's just like having fun, going with friends, and participating in all the carnival games.
Walking around, being with friends, enjoying the time, just seeing everyone that I haven't seen since middle school.
Now that we've heard about what they're looking forward to most at the Fall Fest, why don't we check out what their favorite thing at Fall Fest is?
My favorite part is like that one haunted house thingy. I used to go all the time when I was a kid.
Wow, it seems to me that the haunted house has been a personal favorite for quite some time. I couldn't imagine a better weekend for the Fall Fest. This has been Grace Halter, signing off of KLHS.
Thank you, Grace. I totally wish I went. It seems like a lot of fun, but there's always next year. With our show coming to an end, let's wrap it up with a sports report, as always.
Good afternoon, Jays. I'm Connor McLean here with a breakdown from this weekend's football games. The Jays won their home game against the Blue Springs South Jaguars by a score of 28-13 last Friday. The Jays scored 28 points in the first half, but the Jaguars held them scoreless in the final 24 minutes of the game. The MVP of the night was senior running back Wintrick Williams III. Williams carried the ball 32 times, gaining a total of 256 yards and scoring twice. What went right in this game? The Jays did something they haven't done yet this season, and that was jumping the gun early. Before last Friday's game, Liberty had been outscored 31-13 in the first quarter of this season. Against Blue Springs South, they scored 14 points and were successful, scoring twice on 3 opening drives. They managed to score more points in the first quarter of Friday's game than they've scored all season long within the first 12 minutes. On another note, the Jays held that momentum, scoring 2 more touchdowns in the second quarter. This momentum put them out of harm's way and kept them at a comfortable distance from Blue Springs South going into halftime. The Jays are now 3-2 on the year, and they will play against the Rockbridge Bears for their homecoming matchup on Friday. In further news, the Kansas City Chiefs lost another close game against the Los Angeles Chargers by a score of 30-24. This marks the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era that the Kansas City Chiefs open up their season 1-2. The Chargers struggled early on but got going in the second quarter due to the Chiefs' turnovers. Several mistakes and turnovers cost the Chiefs a victory, and after the game, head coach Andy Reid wasn't feeling well and left in an ambulance, just as a precaution. It is reported that he is doing well and is stable, and was suffering just from dehydration. The Chiefs will play the Philadelphia Eagles next Sunday, but I'm Connor McLean, and that was your Sports Breakdown.
Thank you all for tuning in to KLHS, and with it coming to the end of our show, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This has been Allie Collier, Grace Halter, Connor McLean, and the rest of our fantastic production crew that keeps this whole show running. I'm Claire Hamilton. Keep on keeping on, Jays, and have a fantastic Monday and an even better homecoming spirit week.